NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On first down, Ross. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Looking to throw on second down. Ritchie, it's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to get him. The season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number.
Throw the ball. JJ wants a goddamn rescue machine.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A beautiful fake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. To throw on 2nd down. Ritchie. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Ritchie, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Ross. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is caught. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. They'll try to run with Hines, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Richie.
Oh, my
and
God.
seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Richie. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's lost. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Richie. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Elliott running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Murray with a 3rd and long. And
why'd you do that? Just pick it up.
Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down.
Probably would have played volleyball.
To get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Ross on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Richie. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
JJ, cheat code.
To throw on 3rd down, Richie.
Come on, wide open.
Incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yep, I know we're going to catch Bricks anyway. Just knock him down.
Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start
trying
the
to walk
drive.
away
They'll
from
have
that.
it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ross. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. On 3rd down, Richie.
Yo, what is going on with my quarterback on 3rd down?
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet.
2 bad passes on 3rd down.
Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Elliott. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a first down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Murray going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
You better use that 97 speed and not get caught.
He goes. The 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds.
Yo, your guys really can't catch this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Murray now. And this will be in.
That was me knocking it down.
1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Murray now to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Now, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray.
Come on, I was about to... Hey, jump. You picked that off.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Oh, wow. I had to sack and they pick it.
What a catch.
Good pass.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Murray. The quick slant caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was pump the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
To throw on second down. Richie.
Throw it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on third and long. Richie. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. On first down, it's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross.
He must triple block J.J. Watt. It's triple block.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Ross. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a third and 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to throw. Richie, quick hitter here, it's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time.
Oh my God! You had a touchdown if you went the other way.
The drive here, that's caught out on the left side, and he's able to get this one down.
89 was home free. I thought it was a run. I came down super hard.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, it's Murray. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Now Murray throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Redskins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray, and that will be incomplete.
But Vanderbilt, you could have picked that up. He stood there. If I didn't switch and hit him, he would have caught it. My linebacker just stood there. I had to switch to the safety and run down.
The officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw is Murray. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
You should have threw that one to the ground. That was a high ball. But he should have still caught that, though. Jesus, look, someone blocked.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground.
Yo, I
trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He can't get nothing.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but not from the spot. Actually, no gain. So 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down. Richie. And going deep for Hill. Oh, incomplete.
That was close. If I didn't jump, that was a pick.
They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
What's happening?
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they were very fortunate this
no volleyball. Take this away. Give me that. Pick it off.
They didn't give up any points.
Why do you guys play volleyball with everything? They hit him twice, his hands and his shoulder pad.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Throwing on first down is Murray. He completes it to Boyd. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's my fault. I could have sacked you earlier if I tried to go for the
That's
script.
Reese. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Murray steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Hit stick him next time. Let him regret running out.
But it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
You mean it? I swear, we play volleyball. That's all we do. Volleyball. That's it. That's all you guys do is volleyball.
Little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Ross, and he is
thank Jesus you ran forward.
Down he goes,
That was about to be safety.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground.
Yo.
He's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
Bro, my running game was non-existent.
Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting?
Non-existent this game.
The defensive huddle, they actually call us.
Like my run, like that, he was shut down. There was no nothing.
It's coached. It's thought about.
Like nada.
They're ready for this next drive. The Redskins.
This is the last 2 games he struggled. He's been sitting out games because
try to put together another.
Oh my God, we not catch a pick. Like I've set him out a few games this season because I don't want him like having crazy stats. But the last 2 games, he was shut down. Last game he at least scored a touchdown. This game he didn't even get to 10 yards.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to second
You're
from the 25.
shut down. I was about to say, if you don't catch this pick,
that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
we can at least get you a first down.
On first down, it's Ross.
Thank you. We got him a first down. That's it. Good game. He got 20 yards.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
So we won it. It was just the first down.
Probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Come on, hiking
it. Take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, man. Good game. Good luck rest of the season. I might message you in the offseason for a trade.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't
How
it?
does food gonna invite me to a party? Fucking Sam, how you gonna invite me a party and then go MIA?
They've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately,
you said what?